Hi, my name is Javon Adams. Some professionally may know me as J Love. I'm a father, I am a husband, I'm a podcaster, an entrepreneur, a musician slash MC. I am a radio host, and I'm a runner. And I'll be posting some things a little bit more frequently. So hopefully you enjoy them with various topics and just kind of sharing my thoughts on different things. You'll see uh, my website there. If you ever want to listen to some of my music, feel free. Let me know your thoughts, good, bad, or indifferent. But I wanted to start off with some thoughts on why I run. I've been running for about 7 years, and I started because I remember there was a time where I used to go to the gym pretty consistently. So I was the guy that would go into the gym. I would go onto the dips, maybe do a few sets of dips. I would go and bench press. I got to the point where I was bench pressing. I could get up 275 pounds. I would do the dumbbells, do the curls, do all kinds of different things, squats, even some lunges, and those things. And then after I would leave the gym, I would go and grab a burger and fries and a soda. And I was getting bulk in terms of muscle, but my waistline was expanding too. And it was a result of that. And I forgot to mention that I would also jump on the treadmill for a whopping 5 minutes. And then I was wondering why I was gaining weight. And I remember I went to a colleague of mine where I used to work, and I said, you know, I'm kind of stuck. I don't understand what's going on here. And they said to me, well, why don't you run? And I said, run? No, I'm not running. No, I'm not a runner. And they asked me the question, how long would it take you to run a mile? And I said, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. I don't know. It's been a long time. And they said, well, you can do anything for 15 minutes, right? If it'll benefit you. And that kind of sparked something. And I didn't start right then, but I remember a couple of days later, I stepped onto the scale. And for the first time ever, I passed the 300 mark. I was at 305 pounds. And once I did that, once that happened, I made up my mind to try to start being more active. I used to play basketball all the time, wasn't all that good, but I used to play basketball quite a bit. And so I figured, why not? So I started when I would go to the gym, I would jump on the treadmill, ended up maybe starting off at a half mile, and then it eventually built up to a mile. And I remember making that transition from going from where I felt that I was big stuff, and I went from the treadmill to the road. And anybody who's a runner or anybody who's tried running knows that it's a difference between the treadmill and the road or the trail because of the incline and all those good things. But I made my way through it. And so I've been running ever since. And there have been ups and downs, peaks and valleys as everybody goes through. And one of the things that for me, what running has provided for me is a way in which to stay healthy, a way in which to maybe clear my mind, to challenge myself, and to be able to see what I can do, to see what I'm capable of. And there's been times recently over the last couple of years where I've let doubt creep into my mind, and that prevented me from being able to continue to make those strides when it came to running. I've run a marathon, I've run a few half marathons, 10Ks, 5Ks, just running. I had a run streak for a couple of years there, a couple of years in a row, running at least a mile a day. And some of the things that were going on in my personal and professional life, again, I let those serve as excuses for me not to stay healthy. And then some of the pounds started to come back on. I got to the point where I was down to about 230 pounds, and that felt good. But it's not the pounds, it was more of the discipline that I was being able to show. And I'm going to get back to that. And so I've been on a journey trying to get back. And so, as I guess in the Star Wars series where it's Yoda says, there is no try, it's either you do or do not. So I'm in the middle of doing. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be seeing you soon. Again, my name is Javon Adams. They call me J Love. Check out jlovemusic.com if you feel so inclined. See you next time. You can.